Hello everyone, Dave here, and welcome to another Zen philosophy discussion video. In this video, I would like to discuss our rose-tinted view of the world, or as I like to also commonly refer to it as, we see what we want to see. Now, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by we see what we want to see and our rose-tinted view of the world? Well, let's think about this for a second, shall we? We see what we want to see. We look with our eyes, but we don't really take in what's around us. We view other people with a disdain and a distress and an instant judgment of what we perceive them to be that because of what they're wearing, what they look like, who they're with, what they're doing. For example, homeless people. You see them sitting on the street and you immediately think, beggar, scum, alcoholic, druggie. You judge them on preconceptions of what you believe, and because you only want to see those certain traits, that is all you see. You don't see the lost child, the beaten man, the woman who's escaped violence, the serviceman or woman who has not been able to adjust back to society, the heroes who have fallen from grace, those who have escaped great pain and suffering, those who have fallen through the cracks of our society, those who have given to us and yet we just pass them by. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't those people out there who have become addicted to drink and drugs, but they weren't always like that. Maybe they've become addicted to that because there is no other escape left for them. They have no place to call their own. They have no one they can turn to. They have nothing that they can turn to. And so they try to escape that reality. It's a shame. Is there something we can do about it? Probably. Do I have the answers? Definitely not. I just think it's something that we need to be more mindful of. Just because somebody's homeless doesn't mean that they want to be there. Heck, I don't think anyone would want to be out in the middle of winter, in the freezing cold, in the pouring rain, if they had a choice. Many of these people that you do see on the streets, they don't want to be addicted to these substances. They just want to be treated like a normal human being. And what do? At best, we'll give them some food or some drink. At worst, we'll kick them, spit on them, throw up on them, urinate on them, try to set them on fire. Why? Why do we treat others so differently? Why is our view of these people so twisted and so obscene that we want to hurt them, or at the very least ignore them? That's just one example. Another example of our view being clouded by stereotypes, by media, is that of Muslims, that of Jews, that of Hindus, that of Sikhs, that of other countries in the world. You know, a news organization no longer just wants to feed you the facts, they want to spin it to however their backers are wanting it to be spun. Our view of Muslims at the moment is that they're all terrorists that want to kill us. No, they don't. Okay? let's just get this out of the way. They don't want to kill you. You know, this is another thing that I want to sort of discuss in this, is that we only ever hear about the extremes of a certain group of individuals who don't even represent that group of individuals or that religion. You don't hear about the extreme Christians who cause terrorism to other religions and other countries, do you? You don't hear about that. You don't hear about how many supposed Christians have killed other people, have blown up certain places and certain religious sects, who have shot people because they're pro-life, and that is what God wants, to have life. You don't hear that as terrorism. You don't hear that in the news, do you? Not very often. And if it is reported, it's very, very muted and not brought up time and time again. So your view of a certain religion is twisted, and you see all those who call themselves that or look like that to be that when they're not. I can tell you, they're not. Perhaps if we stop having these preconceptions, these misguided views of the world, if we actually opened our eyes and looked, opened our ears and heard, and opened our mouths and talked to each other, rather than just prejudging what we believe to be true by what we've been told by others before meeting these people, from what we see being fed down our mouths by and our ears by these people with certain agendas and certain views. Does that mean that there aren't very, very disturbed people out there who want to cause us harm? Of course not. Of course not. There are very disturbed people in the world. There are very, very misguided people in the world who unfortunately decide that they want to hurt others because their view has become like that. Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Until next one, this is Dave. Knowledge is power if you use it wisely.